Welcome back, folks, to Pixie Beat. I'm your host, Pix, as usual. So we're on a map today called Great Divide. Let's meet some of the commanders before they get going. Yurdi, I'll call him, is an Armada. Apex is Cortex, and Rick is Armada, and our final one, Vic, is another Armada. So we only have one Cortex. I'll move out. Is this an unusual map to be using like a team? Because it's such a small map. It's a very good map for teaching players on because of this situation here. So there's no real rushing apart from in the centre. The player that we do have to watch is Apex. I had the pleasure of playing against him quite a while ago now, late last year, and he's a phenomenal player. And absolutely basically whipped our asses. I lasted quite a while actually. I was quite impressed with myself. I think I was like last one or two in the game, but anyway, I digress. Standard opener, nothing too. These players have been around. Rick's obviously the less experienced, but these know what they're doing. Ticks are coming out over to there, so he's going for Vic already, which is quite an aggressive stance. But yeah, you have to do that if you're doing it on this. So that's why it's an unusual to play for, because of normally it's like you've got that half and the other player's got that half, but at the moment, obviously, it's like that, and it's very very difficult. He's got the short straw because he's got Apex against him. So, sending a pawn out. Sending a grunt out because obviously he's Cortex. My apologies. Just to sort of. Oh, no, I'll go in. Well, this is going to do some serious amount of damage. Oh, no, he's. That's unusual. I thought Apex would have actually run the gauntlet and had a go. Especially could have got. I mean, he could have really done some damage because he would have been. He couldn't D-gun because he would have taken his right down here. Would have taken a huge amount of stuff. That's a slight misplay. I would have thought from our pro player, but not to worry. He knows what he's doing. So he's decided to push himself up. I'm not concentrating on top yet because there's no pushing. So I'll come back down here. Light laser tower just to give him some sort of defense. Again, he's not too much worried about. I know what he's trying to do. The Italian, he's trying to push around, but I don't think you're going to be able to do it, my friend. There's too many. Your thugs will take out your pawns quite easily. No. So what he did there, I know I just slightly missed it, is Apex stood in front of his laser tower. So you cannot take one commander out with another. So he sort of protected his laser tower. Although it may be a bit too late. And I think it'll be able to be taken out by the maces. We'll quickly move up here. No, there's still nothing happening up there. So it's all down at the bottom for now. These two at the top are being quite passive. Oh, he did get around. That was a good play. That was a very good play. Keep going. Don't move that. Just leave it. No. Don't do that. Alright. That was that. In the end, that was okay. It wasn't fantastic, but I think this is definitely a really good play against Apex. I think in his team matches, he's got like 80 points, which is one of the highest in the world. So it might even be still the highest. I don't know. As a player, he definitely knows what he's come back. That was touch and go though. It was nearly around him there. Apex, as his experience, pushed him back to the Thug Fog. The Mace will do quite well against the Thug. He needs a few more though. That's the problem, and he needs. He's got the possibility. He's not getting any Lazarus out to rebuild. It's okay building. It takes more to build. Oh, he has got a couple. I suppose he's doing his commander, so... But, no, I would have left the commander and oh, send him around. That's a good play again. But he will be able to take it, so... It's still touch and go. I think Apex has still definitely got the upper hand here. But not for long. If he can get some more of these... That's it, you're going to have to move your commander in. But, I mean, one decent thing, he just speaks pure English because he is a Canadian, so... Is he messing with his food? Well, he is now. So he did get him in the end. So really, there's still not a... Are these two fighting? But are these two teaming up? I think they might well be. That's a dirty play. Yeah, he had more eco, but he was just a lot better. So, it looks to me... well, they're either teaming up or they're deciding to be incredibly passive with each other. So now Apex has got basically the entire bottom, so he should be able to scale quite well here. Although the ticks are coming in, if he hasn't got any protection here, that's going to be an issue. No, the ticks should do quite well against this. This might be actually a loss here. And then it might be the other two. See, this is the thing where they've just been incredibly passive with each other. He's done all work down there, and he hasn't got a lot of army to, unfortunately, push it back. No, I think you can go. I think you can still win this Apex. I think you can still do it. We are experienced. You see, you've got some great. They'll get you some stuff back. These two are just, come on, guys. At least fight with each other. I mean, you've had a little skirmish, and then said, well, we'll just sit back. If you sit back too long against Apex, he will come and have you. I think that's the mistake that we did when we were playing against when he was on. I'm trying to think of the map, but it was quite a biggish map. I think it was an 8 players, and we said we won't go get him because we'll just leave him, and that was the problem. We left him, and he got far too big and absolutely wiped us out. But they do, I mean, the pro players like himself, he doesn't have the pro tag, a lot of them do, but like I said, they are so good at this game. And they just know the right things to, build at the time. And they do, a lot of them do take a lot of chances that you as a new player you would just not take. And sometimes it comes off and sometimes it doesn't. But he's got absolutely nothing here, though. He is eating that commander up, and that will give him a huge boost on stuff. As you can see here, he's got a huge boost. So he's coming back. So the time is now. You two need to start doing against something and do each other. Oh, well, they are firing, so they are actually actively doing something against each other. But now they're leaving Apex at the bottom there. Now, see, this is the problem. The Overwatch is nicely fine. It's a bit entrenched, but artillery should get rid of that. For sure. Nothing happening, obviously, on the bottom, so I'm going to concentrate on here. Sending a few ticks through. Not going to do much. He's building his up, his Overwatch, and obviously the maces are coming through. Is he going to eat this up? Yeah, he's just eating them up and not resurrecting them. Or is he trying to goad him? But the trouble is now is what they're doing. They're leaving Apex alone. You see, look how fast he's got his thing starting to build really fast now. Once he gets this, he hasn't got any. Well, he's got one constructor, but if he can get a couple more, then that'll be it. And he's got basically the bottom side to go, and they are not doing a lot. He's moving them around this, obviously, gauntlet. I mean, the only way to do that would be to get the T2 and get the jammer out. Oh, yeah, I suppose you could jam some of this up as well. That would allow him to walk and not be seen. That's the whole point. Here he comes. A missed truck. They're alright. They're not a powerful unit, but they'll do the damage far away, as you can see, where the laser just cannot get there. And he'll just start taking these out one by one. Alright, then he says, right, we'll move the thugs. He's got a pounder, just for any spawn units. It's not, maybe needs one more, but you can't take it away from me. He knows this game. It is really enjoyable watching the pros, I must admit, but like I said, I try to... It's difficult on the bar replays thing to actually get to say, right, I want this higher players. You can get a player, but if they start changing the name, then it's all over the place. I know a few of them, but the other ones tend to be quite long, and I'm not too sure if you want to be sitting through a 50-minute me yabbering on. The push is started by Apex. They either team up and say, look, let's take him out first, or they say, right then, we'll... Okay. So Rick's just jumping on him now. Is he going to be able to take the Overwatch out? Because that's the difficult one. Oh, the gauntlets... No. Is he going to do it? No. He's backed off. Oh, Apex is firing. I'm quite surprised Apex just left them to it and then jumped in for the kill, to be honest. But apparently not. It's not the way he plays. He likes to push quite a lot. He's got most of the infrastructure back down here now, you see. And obviously he's eaten most of that commander up. So it's his to lose now. If we look at the amount of stuff that he's got, the energy in the thing, he's basically brought it all the way back again. No. We're going to, obviously we're going to run by. Not much of a successful run by, but it could do some damage if he doesn't take care of it. Certainly, if he can get to his back line, the pawns will take some of this out. So it is an issue, although that's what I say. I couldn't understand why he was taking all the army and not just some of the army. This will go. This might... Oh no, he didn't stop. He hasn't stopped. It was quite surprising. So basically he hasn't lost anything yet. This is amazing. They're trying to catch up. So what's he going to do? Is he going to take out... Is he going to finally... No, I'm not going to stop. I'm just going to carry on. Oh, he's finally got rid of something. Well done. Anyway, let's concentrate on the battle up here. Fix moving button. Careful. Then pounders will have a go. There's not that many. There's only a couple. Oh no, there's three. There's two there. The pounder will take out the commander quite easily. Even with the missile truck, he can't get close. He hasn't got the energy to cloak either, so that's even worse. He's in a corner. He's done for. So that's That's Vic out the way in a second. Unless he can D-gun. No, I don't think he can. That's it. He's still got some of his army, not much left, but that's enough. So, Apex has took that one out. But you see what I mean by how good this player is? It's incredibly difficult. I mean, look at his... It's just... He's got everything full. This is his bread and butter, though. I don't think he's been very successful, like a 1v1, or as successful. I don't think he's as high. But certainly in these multiplayers, he definitely is. I know, I remember watching it like a year and a half ago, and we said, like, when we saw them to the 50 level, we thought that was just amazing. You know how, and he's apparently on sitting on 81. That's just phenomenal. But obviously I mean, what you have to realise is the game itself has changed, but also the level of play has changed. You know, it's still in development, this game. So if the developers change something, it's bound to change the dynamics of the game as well. So it suits some players and it doesn't suit others. So he's just carrying on. I think he's just carrying on T1. He says, well, I'll just push T1 out. Might as well. I like down there. He didn't really take a lot out from down there. He's got a lot of, he's got a lot of stuff. But the trouble is, he's got no army. The army's absolutely evaporated. Once he takes these light lasers out, that's the end of it. So what does he actually do? That's the question. He's got it up. I mean, he could, if he really wanted to, really quickly. If he transferred to air, as long he's got it up, he's holding him off. It's not great, but he is holding him off. If he transferred to air, that would put Apex in a huge problem. And, oh, he's eating this up. Is he going to go for T2? I was surprised if he go for T2. He's probably, yeah. He's playing with his food. And this is what he did in ours. He just played with his food. He said, I can come and kill you any time that I want, but I'm just going to prove a point. He seems to be a player that's like that. He says, nah, he's not hard to kill. I'll mess about. I'll mess about and do something else to see what else I can do. See, the blue needs to be, yeah, so he is building some structures over here, getting some of this, and eating some of this up to get more metal back. This is a good player. He's got, that's a nice play and all. But like I said, if he transferred to air and took some bombers and kept them there, you're about 5, and send them right down here, because there's no constructions down here at all, apart from that one. He could do a huge amount of damage and take Apex's infrastructure out. So here we go. Here's a Tsar. I love this unit. It's absolutely phenomenal. It will fire at anything. Like, I don't care. You're my unit. I'll still fire. Nice range. Not massive range, by the way, but hugely powerful gun. Definitely nice T2 for a starter. Normally it would be nice putting a radar or something like that with that. But like I said, that's the only thing that I can think of is changing to air. Because he just has not... I mean, yes, Rick doesn't know that he hasn't got air, but you haven't seen any air. So what do? Go for air. I think it's too late now, though. I think that's the problem. I think he should have done that when he did the first wave. When he got that first wave and Apex moved back, will be the time to actually go for the air. Nice play. Ooh. It wasn't really close, but it was close, if you get what I mean. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. And obviously, that was a slightly higher
Battle
play with
ended.
Apex being in it. But yeah, you can tell the big players how they play. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, and we'll see you in the next bar. Bye for now.